This was the first scramble that saw was a 126. I saw on green there was this pre-made EG1 LS, but I went off it pretty quickly because it didn't seem that great. And then what I looked at was on red, I saw you could do 2 moves into this EG1, but you can also cancel and do an algorithm for it. And then what I did, which I also think is OO, is doing that solution from a different angle. So basically, if you hold it here, you can do R prime F, R, U prime, R prime F, U, R, U, R prime, F prime. But I just locked up so the time wasn't too great. This was the second scramble. This solves a 115. I saw on white you could do 2 moves into this not too great TEG2 case. I also looked at blue and saw you could do 6 moves into this nice EG1 case. You can also cancel into one of the algs I know. So that's what I ended up going with. But here I think OO is actually a different solution. So basically, if you look on green, you can do 4 moves into this EG1, and then there's an alg that starts with R2, so you could like cancel into it. So you could do something like R, F prime, U2, R prime, U2, R prime, U2, R prime. But here, instead of doing that, I think OO is doing that solution from the other 2-gen angle. So basically the full OO solution is holding it here and doing R, F prime, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2, U prime. This was the third scramble that solves a 120. I saw on yellow you could do 2 moves into this nice anti-EG1. You can also cancel into it with no AF. So that's what Teodor did and got a 0.97 on, which is also probably a better solution than what I ended up going with. But when I saw this solution, I felt like I was going to mess it up, so I went with something safer, which is just doing F, R prime, U prime into this nice EG1 with the U2 AF. But here, I think OO is actually a different solution. That's kind of weird. So it's on green. If you do 4 moves into this EG1 LS, then you can do the alg and finish with like an F prime AFF. So basically the full OO solution is holding it here and doing R prime, F prime, R, F, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, F prime, R2, F prime. This is a fourth scramble. This solve was a 136. I saw on green you could do 1 move into this really nice EG2 LS, and you can just finish with the UAUF. So that's what I ended up going with, but I locked up and got a 136. But here I think OO is actually a different solution. On green, if you do U2 L prime from here into this EG1, you can cancel into the mirror of the standard alg, but then you kind of hold it at a nicer RUF angle. So basically the full OO solution is holding it here and doing F, R, F prime, U, R prime, F prime, R2, B. This was the fifth scramble that solves a 0.96. I saw on orange you could do 3 moves into this really bad EG1 case. I also looked at green and saw you could do F2 into this really nice TEG1 with no UF. So that's what I went with, and I also think it's OO. So basically the full solution is holding it here and doing F2, R2, U, R prime, U, R prime, U2, R, U, R prime.